Hello students. Today we are starting chapter number 5, that is surface chemistry. I hope all of you are well and you are studying at home. So surface chemistry, three things we will study in this chapter. That is about adsorption, then about catalysis and important class of compounds known as colloids. Now first of all, what is surface chemistry? Actually, surface chemistry is the study of two bulk phases. See, these are the two bulk phases, 1 and 2. These two bulk phases are in contact with each other. They are separate, but they are in contact with each other. Here, these are two bulk phases. One is in pink color, another one is in light green color. So, surface chemistry is a study of two bulk phases which are in contact with each other, but separate from each other. And these bulk phases may be solid, liquid or gas. Suppose the bottom one bulk phase is solid, then upper one will be gas. Maybe both will be liquid. Maybe both will be solid, solid. But gas, two bulk phases are not possible because gas and gas when mixed they form homogeneous solution. And surface chemistry deals with two different bulk phases. They are separated by a boundary. This boundary which separates two bulk phase, it is known as interface. What is it called? Interface. And it is denoted by a slash. See here. Solid oblique liquid. It means solid and liquid are two bulk phase and they are separated by hyphen, or we can put a dash for separating two bulk phase. Now in this surface chemistry, these are the examples. Corrosion. Corrosion is a study of surface chemistry. Electrode processes, electrochemistry we had done. Heterogeneous catalysis, that we'll study later on. Dissolution, crystallization, they all taking place at interface. So they all are known as study of surface chemistry. Now when we deal with surface of one bulk phase, then it should be clean if it is solid then. Sometimes so happen if we keep solid surface, then some unwanted material will stuck to it and another bulk phase will not be adsorbed on it. So the surface must be clean, and it is when it is clean, it should be kept under high vacuum, that is 10 to the power minus 8 to 10 to the power minus 9 Pascal. This pressure is also asked in board exam. Okay, in order to keep the surface clean, under what pressure this surface should be kept? So it is between 10 to the power minus 8 to 10 to the power minus 9 Pascal. So what is surface chemistry? It is a phenomena which deals with two bulk phases which are in contact with each other but separate from one another. Now the first term for this is adsorption. What is adsorption? How many types of adsorptions are there? What is the mechanism of adsorption? What is application, uses of adsorption? That we will study in this topic, that is adsorption. What is adsorption? The accumulation of molecular species at the surface rather than in the bulk of solid or liquid is termed as adsorption. What is adsorption? These are the reactant molecule, the yellow ones. They will be more present on the surface. One or two will penetrate inside the bulk of the blue color. This blue color is solid, and suppose these yellow color material is in liquid state. Then where these liquid molecules present? On the surface. They will not penetrate inside the bulk of this blue color. This is called adsorption. Absorption. What is absorption? Absorption is when the molecules penetrate inside the bulk. When a sponge water is absorbed. So adsorption means what? Molecules are present at the surface. They are not present in the bulk. Now two terms are there in adsorption. One is adsorbate and second one is adsorbent. What is adsorbate? The molecules which are present on the surface, they are called adsorbate, and the surface on which substance get adsorbed, they are known as adsorbate. Okay, so adsorbate, stuck. Adsorbent is the surface on which adsorbate get adsorbed. Clear? So these yellow particles are adsorbate and this blue surface is known as adsorbent. What are example of adsorbent? Charcoal is very good adsorbent. Silica gel, alumina gel, clay, colloids, metal in finely divided state, that is in powdered form, they are very good adsorbent. Okay. Now, what are the examples of adsorption? If gases like oxygen, hydrogen, carbon monoxide, chlorine, ammonia, SO2, when they are taken in a vessel and powdered charcoal is sprinkled on in it, then what will happen? The pressure of gas will decreases. Initially, suppose only gases are filled in a container, the pressure is 200 bar. When we keep some activated charcoal or powdered charcoal in it, the pressure will decrease. What's the reason? Because on activated charcoal, these gases get adsorbed, so pressure will decrease. Second example of this adsorption is organic dye, like methylene blue, then what we call green color dye, malachite green. So many dyes are there. When these organic dyes are shaken with animal charcoal, color of the solution will become dull, and finally it will be colorless. What's the reason? Dye particle get adsorbed on the surface of charcoal. Means charcoal is adsorbent and dye molecules are adsorbate. Similarly, raw sugar, when sugar is prepared in factories, the raw sugar is somewhat yellow in color. So in order to make it white, in order to make it colorless, we need to have animal charcoal. So when animal charcoal is placed in the solution of this raw sugar, what will happen? All yellow color dye will get adsorbed on the surface of charcoal and your sugar solution will become white. Take out that charcoal piece, and again when evaporate water, we get the white color of sugar. Then the air becomes dry in presence of silica gel. Silica gel absorb water molecules. Silica gel adsorb water molecule and make the atmosphere dry. In electronic instruments also, chip of silica is used in order to make them dry. Otherwise, electronic instruments will be finished when they gain moisture there. So these are the few examples of adsorption. See how the color of solution will get decolorized. This is the dye solution. This is charcoal. When charcoal is added in this dye solution, adsorption takes place and solution become colorless. This is activated charcoal. Activated charcoal, on the surface of activated charcoal, these gas molecules get adsorbed. There are gas masks are used. Gas mask means it is made up of activated charcoal. So when we enter in the gas chamber, as we are wearing the mask of activated charcoal, all the poisonous gas molecule will get adsorbed on them and will be saved from poisonous effect of these gases. Clear? Now, one more term is there, desorption. What is desorption? It is opposite of adsorption. Adsorption means molecules get adsorbed on the surface of adsorbent. That's called adsorption. Desorption means adsorbed molecule when leave the surface. See, here red color molecules are there. These red color molecules are adsorbate and this blue is adsorbent. By any reason, if these molecules leave the surface, that process is called desorption. What are the reasons by which these adsorbed molecule leave the surface? Either by decreasing pressure or by increasing temperature. Suppose gas is adsorbed on the surface. When we decrease the pressure, what will happen? Gas molecule leave the surface. And if we increase the temperature, then because of temperature, they gain heat and they leave the surface. So by what reasons desorption takes place? Increasing pressure or decreasing temperature. So desorption is opposite of adsorption. Now, what is the difference between adsorption and absorption? What is the difference between adsorption and absorption? Adsorption is surface phenomena, first of all, and absorption is bulk phenomena. See, in this blue color diagram, something is yellow particles get adsorbed on the surface. Sirf surface pe present hai. And here the yellow reactant molecules are present in the bulk. So when molecules are present in the bulk, it is called absorption. And when molecules are present on the surface only, then it is known as adsorption. Okay. What is the basic difference between it? See, in this diagram also. In this second diagram also, what is there? two type of differences given, adsorption and absorption. When molecules are present on the surface, this is called adsorption, and when they penetrate inside the bulk, it is known as absorption. Substances concentrated only at the surface, they do not penetrate through the bulk. Aryo આમાં surface ઉપર જ છે molecule, આમાં ક્યાં છે? અંદરની side be present છે. So this is absorption and this is adsorption. In short, adsorption is surface phenomena, absorption is bulk phenomena. Now, what is the mechanism of adsorption? Mechanism means why adsorption takes place. Why some reactant molecule, when come in contact with another solid or liquid, they get adsorbed. So, come adsorption thaya. What is the reason? The reason is in solid adsorbent, there are two types of particle. See in the diagram. This is blue color is solid adsorbent. Okay, one phase, two bulk phase we require. So this is one phase. Now this solid blue color has so many molecules, and two types of molecules we have to study. Which two types of molecules? One, see this present on the surface. These molecules, they are present on surface, and these are the molecules which are present in the bulk. Andarni side as E molecules. These molecules which are present in the bulk, they are attracted by its similar type of molecule, all sides. So their net force, the one which is present in the bulk, our molecules know net force balanced over. They are not under tension, they are free. They do not feel any force of attraction because they are in the balanced state. Their force of attraction is balanced. क्योंकि इसके चारों तरफ इसके जैसे दूसरे molecules हैं जो इसके net force को क्या कर देते हैं? Zero. लेकिन जो molecules ये surface पे present है, ये दोनों molecule, they are present on the surface. They feel only downward attraction because એની ઉપર તો કોઈ molecule છે નહીં એના જેવા blue જેવા. Surface ઉપરના molecules downward feel attract करे. मतलब they attract, they feel some force which is in the downward direction. Means these molecules which are present on the surface, they are under tension. So what they will do, if another reactant molecules come in contact with them, they will try to hold them, they will try to attract them. See, these red color molecules get adsorbed on the surface only because surface molecules are under tension. Their forces are not balanced. અંદરના તો મોલેક્યુલ ના ફોર્सेस બેલેન્સ છે, એને પડી જ નથી બીજા મોલેક્યુલ્સ ની, તો એ તો બીજાને અટ્રેક્ટ નહીં કરે. કોણ કરશે? surface molecules. They attract other molecule which come in contact with them, and adsorption takes place. Okay, so what is the reason for adsorption and what is the mechanism of adsorption? You have to explain by taking two molecules, one that is present on the surface and the one which is present in the bulk. Now second mechanism of adsorption regarding thermodynamics. We know in thermodynamics 2-3 terms. One is enthalpy change, delta H. What is enthalpy? Enthalpy is the heat absorbed or evolved when any process takes place. That is called enthalpy, delta H. What is delta S? Change in entropy. Entropy belongs to randomness, and delta G is known as change in free energy. Now, what is the sign? Yeah, what is the value of delta H for adsorption? So, see in this table, the amount of heat evolved when 1 mole adsorbate is adsorbed is known as enthalpy of adsorption. Whenever something gets adsorbed on the surface, heat is released. That released heat is known as heat of adsorption. It is always exothermic. क्योंकि हमेशा जब भी adsorption होगा, heat release होगी. Delta H is negative. क्यों heat release होती है during adsorption? Because new bonds are formed. Adsorbate, when get adsorbed on adsorbent, something is formed, new bond is formed. Whenever bond is formed, heat is released. So delta H is always negative, means exothermic. So इस equation में delta H हमेशा कैसा होगा? Negative होगा. Now, what about delta S? That is entropy change. So when adsorbent molecule adsorb, the freedom of movement become restricted. By adsorbent molecule જ્યારે એની ઉપર stick ન થાય, એની પહેલા તો ઈ free હોય તો randomness વધારે હોય તો entropy more. But when they get adsorbed, their freedom will be restricted and their entropy will decrease. So in adsorption, delta S is also decreases. Delta H is negative, Delta S is negative. Now, if delta S is negative, one minus sign is placed here. So this second term, that is T delta S, it becomes positive and delta H negative. Overall, the value is so adjusted that delta G is negative and the adsorption is a spontaneous process. We are not supposed to keep one adsorbent molecule and put on adsorbent. अपने आप होता है adsorption. So adsorption is spontaneous because delta G is negative. But as the time passes, these two values, that is the value of delta H and T delta S become same, delta G becomes 0 and equilibrium is established. Okay, so initially it is spontaneous because free energy change is negative, but as time passes, equilibrium is established and adsorption becomes strong. Clear? Now types of adsorption. There are two types of adsorption. One is physical adsorption, that is known as physisorption. Second is chemical adsorption, known as chemisorption. Depending upon the type of force between adsorbate and adsorbent, they are classified. If there is weak van der Waals force between adsorbate and adsorbent, physical adsorption. If there is chemical bond between them, it is called chemical adsorption. This physical adsorption is not specific. What do you mean by it is not specific? Any gas can adsorb on any surface. कोई भी adsorbate, कोई भी adsorbent पे adsorb हो सकता है, क्योंकि उनके बीच में van der Waals attraction है और van der Waals attraction universal है, कोई भी molecules के बीच में लगता है. So it is not specific that oxygen get adsorbed on platinum or nitrogen get adsorbed on palladium only. It is not so. Any gas adsorb on any surface. Hence it is not specific. While this chemical adsorption, it is highly specific. Because here chemical bond बनना चाहिए. हर किसी के बीच में तो chemical bond नहीं बनता ना. Suppose मैं चाहूँ कि helium और palladium के बीच में bond बन जाए. It's not possible. Bond हमेशा characteristic के हिसाब से बनेगा. If I need the hydrogen and oxygen combine and form H3O2, right, it will not possible. There should be some electronic configuration or chemical attraction or something should be there for this chemical bond formation. So chemical adsorption is not specific. Only few gases get adsorbed on the surface of solid adsorbent. Now the third difference is physical adsorption is reversible. Reversible means once adsorbate stick to adsorbent, any reason, if adsorbate is removed, again it will get adsorbed, means it is reversible process because force is very weak. van der Waals चाहा तब आया, अटैच हो गया, weak force है इसलिए छोड़ के चला भी गया, वापस molecule आके stick हो गया, means it is reversible. But this chemical adsorption, it is irreversible. Once the bond is firm, it will not break easily. झड़पથી break થાશે જ નહીં. Chemical bond के झड़पથી break थोड़ा થાય, energy देवी પડે એના માટે. So it is irreversible. Next is, it depends on the nature of gas. Which gas get adsorbed on surface in physical adsorption? So gases which are easily liquefiable. જે gas ઝડપથી liquefy થાય, એ ઝડપથી adsorb થાય या વધારે quantity માં adsorb થાય. अब कौन सी gases fast liquefy होती हैं? तो in states of matter chapter you had studied that it depends on the critical temperature. If gas has more critical temperature, it liquefy easily and adsorb more. So liquefaction of gas depends on critical temperature and liquefaction of gas will decide the rate of adsorption. So the gases which are easily liquefiable, they adsorb more. It also depends, chemical adsorption also depend on the nature of gas, but the gases should react with adsorbent. क्योंकि वहां पे बॉन्ड बनाना है, सिर्फ स्टिक नहीं होना है, देयर शुड बी केमिकल बॉन्ड. तो गैस ऐसी होनी चाहिए जो एड्सॉर्बेंट के साथ रिएक्ट करे. नेक्स्ट इज इट्स एड्सॉर्प्शन एंथैल्पी इज लो फिजिकल एड्सॉर्प्शन में, કારણ કે એડસોર્બેટ અને એડસોર્બન્ટ વચ્ચે બોન્ડ જ વીક છે, એટલે એનર્જી જે રિલીઝ થશે ઓછી થશે. કેટલી? 20 to 40 kilojule per mole. While here the enthalpy of adsorption is high, 80 to 240 kilojule, because strong chemical bond form. जितना strong bond बनेगा उतनी ज्यादा heat release होगी. तो chemical adsorption में heat of adsorption is 80 to 240 kilojoule per mole, and in physical adsorption it is 20 to 40 kilojoule per mole. Okay, some more differences are there. See, this is physical adsorption. This is simply attracted by van der Waals attraction. And here in chemical adsorption, see the bond is formed. Which bond? Chemical bond is formed. So in chemical adsorption, chemical bond is formed. In physical adsorption, simply they get attracted. No chemical bond is formed. Van der Waals attraction is there. Okay, other differences are this physical adsorption takes place at low temperature. When temperature increase, desorption takes place. Weak bond है ना, जरा सा temperature बढ़ाया तो molecule छोड़ के जाने लग जाएंगे. तो हमेशा physical adsorption low temperature पे होगा. What about this chemical adsorption? It is favorable at high temperature because we know that in chemical reactions, activation energy barrier is there. If reactants want to convert it into products or for any chemical reaction to be taken place, the reactant molecule should have to cross the activation energy barrier. So as they have to cross the activation energy barrier. For that, they require some high temperature. So this type of adsorption takes place at high temperature. And it increases with increase of temperature. Okay. इसमें activation energy की जरूरत नहीं होती, physical adsorption. Next, both physical as well as chemical adsorption, both depend on the surface area of adsorbent. As surface area more, adsorption will be more. जैसे आपके पास एक आयन का बड़ा सा ब्लॉक है और एक पाउडर्ड आयन है, सेम वेट का, किस पे adsorption ज्यादा होगा? पाउडर्ड पे. So powdered means more surface area, the rate of adsorption will be more, whether it is physical or chemical. Next, in this physical adsorption, multi-molecular layer can be formed. See, multi-molecular layer, 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, so many layers can be formed. What's the reason? Physical attraction अच्छे ने, van der Waals attraction अच्छे ने, पहले घना बड़ा ऊपर layer form થઈ શકે, but આમાં only monomolecular layer. एक बार यहाँ chemical bond બે વચ્ચે બની ગયું, પછી આની નાની વચ્ચે થોડા પાછું chemical bond બને. So multi-molecular layer form on physical adsorption, monomolecular layers are formed in chemical adsorption. Clear? These are the few differences between physical and chemical adsorption. Now, there are few factors on which adsorption depends. Temperature hai, then what do we call? Pressure. Adsorption depend on nature of adsorbent, nature of adsorbate. So many factors are there. What is adsorption isotherm? If we study the variation of gas that is adsorbed on the adsorbent by pressure at constant temperature, then it is expressed by the curve which are known as adsorption isotherm. Isotherm means when the graph is plotted at constant temperature. So if we keep temperature constant and if we study the relation between the gas that is adsorbed X by M and the pressure, matlab how pressure changes and extent of adsorption changes, if we study, then this graph is known as adsorption isotherm. It is drawn at constant temperature. That's why it is called isotherm. So what is adsorption isotherm? Study of extent of gas that is adsorbed at pressure is known as adsorption isotherm. Now, there are two types of adsorption isotherm, Langmuir and Freundlich. Langmuir is not there in your syllabus, but Freundlich adsorption isotherm is there, and it is asked in board exams also for 2 marks or for 3 marks. So what is Freundlich adsorption isotherm? He studied adsorption of gas on solid. ठीक है, कोई नाइट्रोजन गैस है, प्लेटिनम पे कैसे एब्जॉर्ब होता है, उसका स्टडी किया इसने. उसने नोन मास ले लिया प्लैटिनम का, let it be M. What is M? The mass of adsorbent. 5 ग्राम, 10 ग्राम, 25 ग्राम. फिर what is X? The gas that is adsorbed at pressure P. Suppose initially he keep pressure 1 bar. He noted what is the amount of nitrogen adsorbed. Then he increased the pressure 2 bar. Again he noted how much gas adsorbed on platinum. So what is X by M actually? X is the gas adsorbed, M is the mass of adsorbent, P is the pressure of the gas, and this K and N, they are constants. X is mass of that gas adsorbed, M is the mass of adsorbent at pressure P, K and N are the constants. Constants हैं, लेकिन ये depend करेंगे nature of gas, nature of adsorbent, temperature, सब पे depend करते हैं. Every time we have to find these constants K and N. This is mathematical form of Freundlich law. X by M equals K, P raised to power 1 upon N. This is the this is the mathematical form of Freundlich adsorption isotherm. He studied adsorption of gas on solid surface. Now, this equation 1, when we take logarithm, both the side, what we have? Log x by m equals log k plus 1 upon n log p. Clear? This is the equation. Log x by m equals log k plus 1 upon n log p. Now, if we compare this equation y equal to mx plus c, if we plot a graph between log x by m and log p, then we get straight line. See, this is a straight line. The slope of this straight line, see, the slope of this straight line will be 1 upon n, and this is intercept. What is the intercept? Log k. Intercept made by line on y-axis. So when log x by m is plotted with log p, we get a straight line with positive slope, and its slope is 1 upon n, and intercept is log k. MCQs they will ask. What's the value of slope and intercept when log x by m is plotted with log p? So this is the graph for Freundlich adsorption isotherm. From this graph, we can determine the values of constant, that is k and n. Okay, now, what's the n value for this? It is between 0 and 1. Probable range is 0.1 to 0.5. But it is, this equation hold good at limited range of pressure. It will deviate at high pressure. How it deviate at high pressure? See, this way. This is x by m and p. Initially, it increase with pressure. But after this pressure, this is called saturated pressure. It become constant. मतलब पहला જેમ જેમ તમે પ્રેશર વધારશો એમ ગેસ વધારે એબ્સોર્બ થશે, પછી એક લિમિટ આવી જશે, એક પ્રેશર ઉપર પછી એનું કોન્સ્ટન્ટ થઈ જાય આ પ્રેશર. હવે તમે ગમે તેટલું પ્રેશર વધારો, એબ્સોર્પ્શન એટલું ને એટલું જ રહે. So it is hold good under limited range of pressure, this much. Under this range of pressure, it shows adsorption. After this pressure, it become independent, constant failure. So this equation hold good at limited range of pressure. See, suppose 1 upon n is 0. If you put the value 1 upon n 0, then x by m will be constant. मतलब adsorption is independent of pressure. And when 1 upon n is 1, x by m will be kp. आएगा? इस equation से बता रहे हैं, from this equation. If 1 upon n is 0, see, x by m is equal to k. If 1 upon n is 1, then x by m is equal to kp. Means, when 1 upon n is 1, x by m is directly proportional to pressure. And when 1 upon n is 0, x by m become independent of pressure. मतलब at very high pressure, it fails. Only this equation hold good at limited range of pressure. These are the some limitations of Freundlich adsorption isotherm. अब है adsorption from solution phase. Suppose we have solution of acetic acid. Concentration of solution of acetic acid. Some acetic acid is dissolved in water and we prepare solution. Some animal charcoal or activated charcoal, coconut charcoal placed in it. What will happen? Acetic acid molecules get stick to it and concentration of solution decrease. Similarly, we have litmus solution. Blue litmus solution, red litmus solution. उसमें भी चारकोल डाल के रख दो थोड़ी देर. What will happen? Solution become colorless. क्यों हो जाता है colorless? चारकोल पे डाई के जो substances है वो absorb हो जाते हैं. डाई के molecule absorb हो जाएंगे. Third है precipitate of magnesium hydroxide attains blue color when precipitated in presence of Magnuson reagent. अगर इस precipitate को Magnuson reagent के presence में reaction करवाएं तो जो precipitate है वैसे white होते हैं magnesium hydroxide, but they attain blue color due to adsorption of Magnuson on the surface of pipette. So these all are the adsorption from solution. Solution बना के उसमें हम activated charcoal डाल रहे हैं और उसमें adsorption हो रहा है. That's why it is known as adsorption from solution. Now, this was asked, MCQ was asked from this last year. Adsorption from solution phase. Solid can adsorb solute from solutions also. कैसे? बताया ना मैंने, acetic acid का solution है, activated charcoal placed in it, what will happen? Concentration of acetic acid decreases due to adsorption. ભાઈ અંદર સોલ્યુશન માંથી એસિટિક એસિડ ના મોલિક્યુલ્સ ચારકોલ ઉપર એબ્સોર્બ થઈ જશે એટલે અંદર concentration ઓછી થઈ જશે. Now following observation is made in the case of adsorption from solution of acetic acid by charcoal. See, these are the factors. Extent of adsorption decrease with increase in temperature. Suppose if we heat the solution का temperature बढ़ा दो, what will happen? Extent of adsorption decreases. Next, extent of adsorption increases with increase of the surface area. ये तो solution phase हो या ना हो सब पे लागू पड़ता है. More the surface area of adsorbent, more will be the adsorption. Suppose in the solution we add piece of charcoal and in another beaker powdered charcoal, है ना? किस में ज्यादा adsorption होगा? Powdered charcoal. So more the surface area of adsorbent, more will be the adsorption. Third है, the extent of adsorption depends on concentration of solute. Concentration of solute in the solution. More solute then more adsorption. अब अंदर आपने एसिटिक एसिड डिसॉल्व ही कम किया है तो एब्जॉर्प्शन कम ही होगा, ऑब्वियस है. We have 0.1 molar solution and 0.00001 molar solution. Same adsorption વધારે હશે 0.1 માં. 0.1 molar means more concentrated, more solute dissolved in it. So more solute means more adsorption. The last is extent of adsorption also depends on nature of adsorbate and adsorbent. इस पे डिपेंड करता है nature of adsorbent and adsorbate. दोनों पे डिपेंड करेगा extent of adsorption. So these are the observation made in adsorption of solution phase. First, it decrease with increase of temperature. Second, it increase when surface area of adsorbent increase. It depend on the solute concentration as well as it depend on the nature of adsorbent and adsorbate. Now experimental verification. ये जो observation अपन ने देखे उसका experimental verification क्या है? बहुत simple सा experiment है. क्या करना है? Take a solution of different concentrations of acetic acid. देखो नीचे मैंने लिखा है नहीं, एक 0.1 मोलार, 0.2 मोलार और 0.3 मोलार. ये तीन हमने एसिटिक एसिड के सॉल्यूशन बनाए, तीन अलग अलग बीकर में ले लेंगे. Done? Now, equal volume of solutions are added to equal amount of charcoal in different flasks. These 0.1 molar, 0.2 molar, 0.3 molar solutions taken in 3 different beaker. तीनों का वॉल्यूम सेम 1 लीटर. तीनों में नॉन वेट ऑफ चारकोल ऐड कर देना है. आपकी मर्जी हो तो 10 ग्राम का लो, 5 ग्राम का लो, लेकिन तीनों में सेम वेट का चारकोल अपन को ऐड कर देना है. क्लियर? क्या होगा अगर चारकोल ऐड कर देंगे तो सॉल्यूशन में जो एसिटिक एसिड के मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं दे विल स्टिक टू द चारकोल एंड कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ सॉल्यूशन डिक्रीज. फाइनल कंसंट्रेशन मेजर करवाना आफ्टर एब्जॉर्प्शन. सी initial concentration હતી 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 for 3 different beakers. After adsorption, final concentration become 0.08, ઓછી થઈ ગઈ 0.16 and 0.24. Sorry. Now we have to find the difference in the concentration. Initial कितना था before adsorption, after adsorption कितना हुआ वो find किया. तो वो difference आ गया. ये difference क्या हुआ? Difference या decrease in concentration is X. जो concentration decrease हुआ वो acetic acid गया कहाँ? चारकोल की सरफेस पे एब्सॉर्ब हो गया. X मिल जाएगा. M आपको पता है क्योंकि आपने नॉन मास का चारकोल लिया है. X मिल गया, ये डिफरेंस. M आपको मालूम है, X by M मिल जाएगा. When that X by M is plotted with this concentration C, we can get a straight line. log लेके और फ्रेंडलिच वाला ये फॉलो करता है. कौन सा फॉलो करता है? फ्रेंडलिच एब्जॉर्प्शन आइसोथर्म को ये फॉलो करेगा. कौन सी इक्वेशन थी? पहले लॉग वाली फ्रेंडलिच की इक्वेशन थी ना, ये log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 upon n log p. This is for gas. We are talking about solution. So instead of p, what we have to use? C, that is concentration. कौन सा C? Initial concentration. x by m मिल गया हमको. x क्या था? Difference in concentration. What is m? Mass of adsorbent. ऐसा सॉल्व करके अगर इसको हम ग्राफ बनाएंगे तो ग्राफ कैसा आएगा? Straight line. So for adsorption of solution also follow Freundlich adsorption isotherm. Clear? Now, What are the applications of adsorption? सबसे पहला है to produce high vacuum. कहीं हमको बिल्कुल गैस नहीं चाहिए, लास्ट ट्रेसेस ऑफ गैसेस को भी रिमूव करना है, तो वी हैव टू यूज एडसॉर्बेंट. What adsorbent will do? It will absorb gaseous molecule, pressure will be decreased and vacuum will be created. Next, in gas mask, दिखाया था ना, poisonous gases adsorb on the surface of charcoal. So charcoal are best adsorbent for gases. For dehumidification, कौन सा यूज होता है? कहीं पे बहुत वाटर वेपर है, ह्यूमिड एटमॉस्फेयर है, सिलिका जेल इज यूज्ड, एलुमिना जेल इज यूज्ड. दे आर वेरी गुड एड्सॉर्प्शन ऑफ वेपर्स. वेपर एड्सॉर्ब કરી લે લોકો અને હ્યુમિડિટી થી નિજાત કરાવે, આપણને રિડ્યુસ કરે હ્યુમિડિટી. સો ઇલેક્ટ્રોનિક ઇક્વિપમેન્ટ્સ માં યુઝ થાય. થર્ડ ઇઝ ટુ રિમૂવ કલરિંગ મેટર फ्रॉम द सॉल्यूशन. सपोज मैंने बोला ना डाई सॉल्यूशन इज देयर, मिथाइलिन ब्लू, ब्लू कलर का होता है. In this solution, if you add activated charcoal, then all blue color dye will get absorbed on the charcoal and solution will become colorless. Animal charcoal also we can use for removing coloring matter from the cane sugar. शक्कर को सफेद करने के लिए मैंने बोला ना येलो डाई होती है, उस वक्त क्या यूज करते हैं? एनिमल चारकोल. नेक्स्ट इज इन heterogeneous catalysis. This we will study in next video, that how it is useful in heterogeneous catalysis. और भी इसके यूज है. सेपरेशन ऑफ इनर्ट गैसेस, एक देवार्स मेथड करके होता है, उस देवार्स मेथड से इनर्ट गैसेस को सेपरेट कर सकते हैं बाय द यूज ऑफ एड्सॉर्प्शन. और क्या यूज करते हैं? कोकोनट चारकोल यूज करते हैं. और क्योरिंग डिजीजेस, देयर आर सो मेनी डिजीजेस इन विच वी आर टेकिंग मेडिसिन्स, सो द जर्म्स विल एब्जॉर्ब ऑन मेडिसिन एंड किल देम. दिस वे एड्सॉर्प्शन इंपॉर्टेंट इन क्योरिंग डिजीज ऑल्सो. More application of this. One is adsorption indicators. Adsorption indicator means equivalence point जब आता है, जैसे अपन titration करते हैं उसमें phenolphthalein यूज करते हैं, end point पे phenolphthalein colorless से pink होता है या pink से colorless होता है. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? At equivalence point, at neutralization point, what will happen? The indicator absorbed by the PPT, and during the process of adsorption, change in the color of indicator leads to the substance of different color. Thus they termed as adsorption indicator. जैसे जनरली क्या होता है, सिल्वर हैलाइड के प्रेसिपिटेट बनते हैं, तो जो सिल्वर हैलाइड है उसके ऊपर ये फ्लोरोसिन, इओसिन, टेट्राजाइन, ये सब एड्सॉर्प्शन इंडिकेटर है. ये अपने अलग अलग कलर दिखाते हैं, उस पर एड्सॉर्ब होके अलग कलर दिखाएंगे. सो इन प्रेसिपिटेशन टाइट्रेशन दे आर यूज्ड व्हिच आर एड्सॉर्प्शन इंडिकेटर्स. फिर बहुत अच्छा यूज है इसका, एंड दैट इज क्रोमेटोग्राफी. जैसे देखो ये अंदर हमने भरा हुआ है एलुमिना और सिलिका जेल, जो एड्सॉर्बेंट है, ब्लू कलर का दिख रहा है ना, वो ऊपर है सॉल्वेंट है, और ये है ये जो ऑरेंज पार्ट दिख रहा है ये मिक्सचर है ऑफ कंपोनेंट एक्स एंड वाई. सपोज वी वांट टू सेपरेट दिस एक्स एंड वाई, then they will separated by adsorption. See, this adsorption takes place. X portion separate from it, अलग हो गया, और Y उस सॉल्वेंट में डिसॉल्व होके नीचे आ जाएगा. एक्स और वाई दोनों अलग. ये जो सॉल्वेंट हमने फिल किया ऊपर से, सॉल्वेंट में वाई डिसॉल्व होगा, एक्स नहीं होगा, इसलिए सॉल्वेंट में वाई डिसॉल्व करके नीचे आ गया, ये हमने कलेक्ट कर लिया, और ऊपर एक्स यहाँ पे डिसॉल्व हो गया. दिस टाइप ऑफ मेथड इज कॉल्ड क्रोमेटोग्राफी. we'll study in detail in next chapter what is chromatography and all, and in 11th standard also it is there, chromatography based on adsorption. So these are the few applications of adsorption. Okay, in next video we will study about catalysis. Refer textbook also, and keep this PPT with you. Refer textbook, answer all the questions, prepare notes, because it is very essential to remember all the things. All things are important. Okay.